All right, good evening, everybody. This is Mr. Samos with another video. I'm a little bit late today, but I'm going to update you because I did say that I'm going to make videos every single day about a particular stock. And today I'll be talking about Riveon. But before I go ahead and do that, I would love if you can like this video so that I can stay relevant to the algorithm and so that I can still see, so that you can still see my videos on the search box. But in order for do that, it'd be great if you subscribe. If you subscribe, you can kind of support this channel, supporting on what I do, and then getting all the information. Now, this is more for people that want to earn money and learn how to invest and when to invest. Again, I'm not your financial advisor, nor do I know, do I have like a CPA or an actual license for this stuff. But I just been a guy that's been doing this, been making wealth for me and my family, doing things for only a couple of years now, but we've been definitely making some capital gains for this. Then also hit the bell button. Now hit the bell and make sure you press all so that you can get like the notifications when I have new videos up. All right, guys. So yesterday I did talk about Riveon. Riveon is going to be one of those stocks that's coming out sometime next week. They did say that it's to be sometime in November 9, according to some YouTubers and also some things online that are paid subscriptions of mine. Now, again, guys, now the thing is with Riveon is they are meant to make trucks, right? And we did talk about that yesterday, a little bit of a recap that when it does come out, it's going to be a $57 to $62 per share, but I definitely believe that this is going to be a lot more higher. We will talk more about Riveon, but we want to look at the competitors because so far we have the Ford. This is pretty awesome, right? The Ford Lariat Premium. You're looking at a $79.5 thousand truck, 300 miles, 480 kilometers. But then this is not certified by the EPA, so the miles could be actually higher or it could probably be lower. You're looking at 563 horsepower. Now, for the people in Texas, just the American people in general, we love trucks. Again, we are the highest producers of trucks in the entire world. We're like the only ones that love trucks. So for Rivian to come out with a truck, but also Ford coming out with these, and they're all pretty much coming out at the same time. It's pretty awesome. There's about 150K pre-orders already. Okay. And it's kind of the same thing that they have, from what I've researched. And again, guys, I'm getting all this research from YouTube. I'm getting all these things from the internet. So I'm compiling it all in this video so that you can make your best decision if Riveon is going to be a great investing or something that you would even like to purchase yourself. Okay. So the Ford F-150 is pretty much, it looks the same, but I think to me personally, it looks a lot more cleaner, a lot more sleek. It's definitely a little bit smaller from these pictures, but a lot of people say they look the same. Okay, but then you have to look at the battery and all that stuff inside it. Okay, so the Ford Lariat F-150 Premium is going to be one of those competitors. I really like this truck. I mean, I liked it in general, even if it wasn't electric. But now you're looking at it more quiet and more awesome features, right? The next thing we're gonna look at is the Cybertruck. Now, this has been like slow in production. Honestly, I do not like this. I don't like the look of it. But for some people that like this stuff, this may be for you. But the more I looked at it, and well, in the beginning I didn't like it, but now that I look at it, I kind of like it. I dig it. It's a little bit more futuristic, and that's what Tesla wanted to get into. It's a little bit more cheaper than the F-150 Lariat. You're looking at $70,000. It's going to be 500 miles. Again, not certified. You're looking at 690 horsepower, and it goes 0 to 60 in 2.9. And I do apologize for the Ford. It actually goes to 0 to 60 in 4.6. So a little bit slower. But then it definitely holds a lot more pounds than it does with the Cybertruck. The Cybertruck only has actually does hold more. The Cybertruck is 824 pounds. So it's a lot more better than that. It's possibly a fully autonomous driving. Okay, the F-150 and the Riveon doesn't have that yet. I believe the Riveon, I think they're getting software for it, but for now it's not working well for them. Volume production in 2023. It needs to finish the Texas factory. So this is going to be a little more later. It's going to come out, I think personally, after the F-150 and the Riveon. And look at that. That's just insane. And I know there's like videos of the strength and how it pulls. But to me personally, it's very minimalistic. It's good and all if that's what you like to do, but this area right here, I don't know. It's like a pilot scene. I don't know. I may have to like go over it and see it. If you've ridden one of these, and if you like been in one of those events, please comment down below and kind of share your experience. But I like it, but then I don't know if I want to spend that much money for me and my family to get on here. This is something that's probably be a luxury just to have. A truck in general is a luxury because I don't work in like construction, or I don't work in the business where we have to haul things. So a truck for me personally, it's going to be more like it's not a necessity. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I need an SUV. So now we'll go back to Rivian. So Rivian is kind of like why we're doing this. Why are we investing? Is it going to meet all the expectations? Is it going to be able to deliver? And I don't know if you all know, but then there's already deliveries been made. I believe there's going to be a delivery pretty soon this year. And this is going to be costing $73,000. There is a motor per wheel. Okay, there's a motor per wheel. So there's about 4 motors per wheel. And I'm pretty sure I didn't do much research on the other ones, but I think they do have the same one. But it's actually 800 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. A little bit slower than the Cybertruck, but it has the use. It has a use of Driver Plus. It's an awesome software that they do have, and it's going to be purely autonomous. So they're going to have that. If you haven't looked at one of the channels, it's called Jerry Rig Everything. He talks about Riveon, and he actually drove it in the wilderness, and he showed everything of what happened, like how the drivetrains were working, and this area right here, like you can pull it out for a kitchen if you're in the woods. It's a $5,000 add-on, but you see how they're trying to expand and do the things that they want to do with this truck. The truck is a little bit smaller. It's not as big as the F-150, but look at that. Towing capacity is 11,000. So, and the quad motor, pretty awesome. 3 seconds in 0 to 60, and then the waiting depth is 3 feet. When Jerry Rig Everything was driving, he was saying that everything was silent, even on the off-road packaging. He has a Toyota Tundra, and he said that it's even scary to drive in full terrain, where this one, it was really comfortable. It was really, really awesome. So here, it's kind of like what he was trying to talk about here. So there's this thing called the frunk. You know, we have a trunk in the back. Well, this area right here, it actually lifts up and it puts all your personal belongings in there. So there's actually more room. So I think that's pretty cool. Now, Rivian, when we look at Rivian, what to know about Rivian, the automotive IPO? Rivian Automotive, RIVN, that's going to be the ticker symbol, plans to raise $8.4 billion in an initial public offering, or the IPO, by selling 135 million shares at $57 to $62 per share. I know some of you are asking, how did you know about that? Well, it's right here. Including stock options and restricted units, the implied valuation of Rivian is over $60 billion. That's a lot. So they're saying that they're going to exceed that, because, you know, as a company, for your stock to go up, you need to exceed that in earnings. So we're going to see how this does. In the filing, Rivian says it began making customer deliveries of the R1T pickup truck in September. So it's already making the deliveries, which is pretty awesome. Rivian plans to launch and commence customer deliveries for the R1S in December. This is the SUV. This is something that I would personally get because it's an SUV. I can fit more kids in there. All right. Rivian also outlines its ecosystem in advance of the IPO, which includes vehicle technology, the Rivian Cloud, product development, analytics, accessories, and services. So as I'm reading this, you're kind of wondering, do I really want to invest in this when it comes out? Well, personally, I would, I would definitely get into this because this is the first truck that's going to come out, and I believe it's going to outbeat the Tesla Cybertruck. I think it's going to come out a lot more sooner. I love the company. I think it has great potential moving forward, but obviously with any new company, you have to be careful in investing. Like if you're going to invest right away, you have to be ready to see it come down, because usually these stocks that come out from IPO, they're really hot. And once they're hot, they're going to go ahead and fall to the floor. And that's when I'm going to get in, and I'm going to wait for that base so that I can kind of potentially, increase my shares, whether if it's going to be like a weekly or dollar cost averaging and so on and so forth. So if you look at all of these guys, I'm going to read a little bit here because I think this is really important. Is the Rivian IPO the next Tesla? Okay, Tesla has rocketed to ever higher valuations in recent years, at least in part because of its cars became so cool, right? When its R1T and the R1S model, Rivian is aiming to do pickup trucks and SUVs that Tesla did this with sedans. Pricing of both models started around $70,000. Again, these guys are going to come out around the same time. We're talking about the F-150 Cybertruck, maybe a little bit later because they have to finish the Texas factory in 2023. And then the Riveon's coming out, but it's already ready for pre-orders. So you could definitely order it right now. Okay. The hope is that mass affluent truck shoppers won't be able to get enough of Rivian. Remember, the Ford F-150 is and has been seemingly forever the best-selling vehicle in the country. So again, this truck has been the best-selling vehicle in the country. So the F-150, I feel, is a great truck too. But why should I get the Rivian over the F-150? Well, because it's a little bit cheaper. Yeah, F-150 has been part of the country for a long time, but to me, I like supporting new companies. The Rivian, I mean, I would do a lot more research, and best believe that you will hear it as well. When every day passes by, I'll make a video. But that's kind of the thing that why you're here in this channel, to kind of get that information, right? So this is what we're doing. We're doing our research, our product research, because I know that you guys are busy. I know you guys work and have family, so you guys don't have like hours and hours to look at articles or look for articles or see what's the best thing or what is this YouTuber saying. You have it right here where I'm going to go ahead and bring it all to you and kind of condense it in this video, so you can make that decision, that informed decision for you and yourself and your future self and your family and everything else in between, so that you can be able to, you know, to make a profit. Because here we're trying to make money. We're not trying, I mean, yeah, if you want to hold it because you love it, yeah, but then we're here to make that money. Okay, so moving on. In addition, Rivian will have the added benefit of, like Tesla, selling their trucks directly to consumers rather than going through a traditional dealership model. That means no bleeding of profits of any middleman. That's great. Love Tesla. So you could probably purchase this online. Well, Rivian, you can do it right now. So again, so for Rivian, you already know that like Amazon has that backing of 20%. You already know that Ford has a 5% stake. So it's going to be really, really interesting. Excuse me, that was a burp. So like, understand that like this is a great company. Understand that you're asking why is it a great company? Because it's a truck company. So this company is specifically making trucks, but then it will be making SUVs sometime next year in December. So by putting those two and two together, it's like a new hot commodity, right? Just like Lucid. You know, Lucid, I didn't do too well today, but you know it's cooling off, right? So Rivian, it will do that cool off when you know it's available for IPO. And when it's available for purchase. So I just be very, very careful when it does come out November 9 or sometime next week. And then just kind of do due diligence and just keep up with my channel so that you can get the best news and then you can make that decision. Okay. So do I think Rivian will be perfect? I don't think so. I think it's just like Lucid or any other company. There's going to have some heartbreaks and hardships. There's going to be maybe some delivery problems or supply chain problems like it is right now for Lucid and Tesla. But you know, if you believe in it, and then what I'm giving you is nuggets for your ears, and you're like, you know, I really like what I'm hearing, then do consider investing in this. Again, I'm not your financial advisor. What I do say, if I tell you to hold or sell, is just what I'm doing. But for me, I'm definitely going to buy into this company because I would like to make my portfolio for the EV sector a lot bigger than it already is. And I believe Rivian just added it to it. So again, guys, thanks again for joining this channel. Again, if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe, and then I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.